record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast Wave preview for Wave 5. Now I must say straight off the gate here that I am sick. I'm getting over a small sickness. I don't know what it is. My voice is kind of off right now. My sinuses are all jacked up. It's all, just all kinds of bad. So if I sound a little different, sound a little, I don't know, muffled, I guess that's probably why. But nonetheless, I'm still going to try to get some diecast reviews and wave previews and a bottom bag diecast wave out to you guys here very, very soon. I'm trying, I promise. I'm pushing through it. I just got to get over it. But anyway, again, we're taking a look at Wave 5 for the Authentics line. Again, this is not a wave review. This is a preview, meaning I'm kind of going over what Lionel has put out for us in a, I don't know, show-off type video or like a announcement video. So we're going to go over this and see what is in this wave. I've seen a quick glimpse of it. I know there's like Chastain's in here. I want to say there's an Elliott in here. I don't really remember who's in here exactly, but I know I've heard there's been some type of quality control or type of decal issue like we had in Wave 3. I do not know if it's on all the cars. I don't know if it's on a couple cars or just one car. I'm not really too sure, but again, that's why we're here to take a look at the preview. So let's go ahead and kick this off. First up is Ross Chastain in the Advent Health. Pretty cool paint scheme. I'm definitely going to pick it up. I don't think I picked it up in the Gold Series. I don't think I did. But if I didn't, then I'm definitely going to get it in the Authentics. If I did pick it up, then I'm not going to worry about it. But I got the Advent Health scheme looking pretty good. Of course, you got a little bit of watermelon thrown in there at the bottom for the Melon Man. Now, it looks like you got a sticker in the background, so all these are probably going to be stickers. It would not surprise me if they were. Well, this is a solid 7 scheme, and I don't see any quality control as far as I can tell. Like, in terms of Wave 3, I don't see, like, any pixelation. I don't see any, like, fading issues. I don't really see any of that. I mean, it's kind of pixelated, like, in the blue. You got the light blue and the dark blue there beside the one underneath that yellow, like, triangle stripe thing. There's a little bit of pixelation there, but, I mean, that's kind of to be expected, honestly. So, I mean, I'm not really complaining too much about that. So, from what I'm seeing from this diecast, it looks pretty fine and dandy, looks pretty normal. So, I've got a decent start so far. Martin Truex Jr.'s 2022 Auto Owners Insurance Paint Scheme. Not a bad paint scheme. I did not pick this up in the Gold Series. I'll probably pass on this one. I don't really plan to get it. Honestly, it reminds me of a Minecraft squid or a glow squid, either one. So, yeah, that's kind of funny to kind of think of, but I don't know. Paint scheme's okay. I'm not too big of a fan of the pixelation in terms of like the 8-bit design kind of going on all the way around the car. So, I mean, it's not a bad paint scheme, don't get me wrong, but it's just not really something I'm a fan of. I kind of like the front end more than anything on this diecast, but again, nonetheless, not a bad paint scheme, just not really something I'm going to go for, so I'll probably skip out on this car. Austin Cindric in the number 2 discount tire. Now I understand what they mean. This is the one that's a little special. It's a little messed up. So I want to discuss why it's messed up if you don't see it already. Pretty much look at any of the decals. Look at the number 2. Look at Austin Cindric on the banner up top. Look at the B post specifically. Look at, like, I don't know, Freightliner, AutoTrader, the NASCAR Cup Series logo. All of that's pretty scrambled. It's not even pixelated. It's more static-like. This is the thing that confuses me the most on this specific car here. So for this specific diecast, the white, right? One, it doesn't even look accurate. I don't know if that's just me or if everybody else sees that. It kind of looks kind of like the Bowman car a little bit. Not a lot, but it's a little bit of hinted yellow towards the back end. From like behind the 2 back, kind of looks a little weird. Not only that, the white is like, it's got that staticky look to it. My question is how? How is that possible? It's paint, right? Why, unless they painted the car, or no, the car is white. I can see that from the wheel wells. The car is painted white, so I don't know why it's all kind of like staticky looking. Unless, in this case, for this specific factory, it was all laid down as one sheet, like on the side, and the whole sheet was kind of pixelated like that, and it kind of went over that color. It kind of made it have that like pixely-like look. I'm not really too sure, but this is what we were talking about, or what somebody was talking about for Wave 3. If you remember, was it, Elliott, Harvick, and Larson? They had like some pixelated like decals. So it looks like the same song and dance with this one. It kind of sucks, honestly. The paint scheme's good. Don't get me wrong. Paint scheme looks really nice, but in terms of how the decals are made on this one, not really a fan, to be honest. Chase Elliott in the number 9 NAPA Auto Parts for 2022. Did he win 2 races in this scheme? I know he won Dover, right, in this paint scheme. I don't remember if he won Talladega in this scheme or not, but he's got a couple wins under his belt in this paint scheme, as far as I remember, in terms of 2022. So the paint scheme is not bad. I do see a little bit of quality control, but it looks like a pretty good scheme. It looks like a standard EL mold diecast. There's a couple wrapping issues, like around the window, you can kind of see that, but that's only to that car. I'm sure it's not massively produced like that. Same thing with the little spot on the number 9. It's hard to tell, but I do see it there. Just a small paint chip, but nonetheless, this is a really awesome scheme. I do like it. I didn't really like it at first. I thought it was kind of weird looking, but I don't know. After the 2022 season is over, it kind of grew on me. I don't know why it took so long for it to grow on me, but I don't know. I'm starting to like this paint scheme a little bit more, and I kind of hope they keep it for 2023. I have a feeling that they're going to. But in terms of molding and decal quality, it looks like they did a pretty good job. Seems like they produced it all in the EL mold this time, which is awesome. Wave 4 was not the same thing. It was produced on the PTC. I kind of discussed a video on what the difference was, if you want to go check that out. But yeah, so I've also heard that Wave 6 was PTC. I have not really seen it yet. Kind of afraid to, but I mean, I guess we'll just have to see. Daniel Suarez, mi amigo, in the CommScope paint scheme. Looks really nice. Got Ruckus on the side there. I don't think I've seen Ruckus before, unless I'm just kind of tripping out and I haven't really seen it. But, dude, this paint scheme is actually really nice. I like all the wavy type look to it. It reminds me of like a Windows computer background or something like that. But, I mean, I don't know. It looks really good. I don't know what's going on with the rear tire. It looks a little goofy. It's a little like... It's almost like they ran out of ink on the rear, the left rear there. But I don't know. You can see how the front looks really nice and clean. Looks really good. Then the back, not so much. It almost looks like a race version diecast. So, yeah, not looking too hot for the quality of these waves coming out. But as far as, like, the diecast goes, they got some pretty decent selections. I do have to give them that. So that is 2 Trackhouse drivers for this wave. Looks very nice. Glad to see some Trackhouse getting a little bit of love in the Authentics. Not to mention the colors blend pretty good too. Like on the front, you got the reddish purple, then it goes into like a magenta type thing, then it kind of goes to that darkish color, and then it kind of gets more brought back to life on the side with this like the lines, and then you got the little squares on the side with the ruckus and all that stuff. So it looks pretty good. Joey Logano in the number 22 AutoTrader paint scheme. I don't think... Do I have this one in the Authentics already? Or not Authentics, I'm sorry, the Gold Series already? I think so. I'm not too sure. If I do, I might throw, I don't know, I might use this as a custom or something. But AutoTrader, really nice paint scheme. I love the orange, I love the white. But, that again, that left rear wheel, don't know what's going on with it, but it looks a little goofy also. I don't know, but nonetheless, this is a pretty nice looking Ford Mustang, I must say. So, I kind of wish the rims were orange, but I don't think they have any bright colors for... like the Gen 7 paint schemes, which is quite unfortunate, but I mean, hey, got the granite type looking tires. I mean, they're not too bad, but I don't know. I feel like black would have looked a little better if they couldn't do orange. I feel like the rims kind of stick out a little bit, and like not in a good way. But again, I would have went with black or orange if they would have allowed orange. I would have preferred orange, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. I think the black would look a little better, but nonetheless, pretty good paint scheme overall. Oh, yikes. Got another... Ooh, oh, that's bad. Okay, yeah, I see what they're talking about now. Oof, that is terrible. Okay, so if you're still not, quite sold on the decals being terrible in terms of, blurriness or, staticky looking, look at the black. I'm going to circle it here. Look at the Nation's Guard and all the contingencies there. Read me one contingency from this picture in that bottom part of the black that's not a Nation's Guard logo. Read me one. I dare you. You can't. That's impossible. I can barely make out Schluter Systems on the quarter panel back there. It looks like I built this thing. This is not a good custom. Or it would be a good custom, but it's not a good car in terms of like professionally being produced. Not very good. So yeah, the 7's a little off. You can see they got some blue in the 7. Not a fan of that. You can see the NASCAR logo is just all kinds of scuffed up. Goodyear is just bold and bulky. That rear tire, once again, that's the third car in a row. That left rear tire isn't doing so hot. Don't know what's going on there, but I don't know. Not very good. I believe this is the worst year for wave like control or like quality control for Authentics. I feel like this is probably one of the worst years, or the worst like wave of years we've seen in a long time. And I hate to say that because it's a new generation. It's supposed to be a brand new thing, new decals, new, I don't know, quality control. But nope, everything's going down. And it does not look to be coming back up. I think this Built Bar car is a exclusive. I could be wrong. But nonetheless, it is quite unfortunate to have a Corey LaJoie paint scheme canceled. Just canned, done. And it's Spire Motorsports, too. Seeing some of the smaller teams get a little bit of love is really awesome. But when you throw them under the bus like that, just kind of throw them to the wolves and have the quality control as bad as it is with this car, it's just, I don't even know if it's worth it. Not a fan. Not a fan at all at what this, I don't know, wave is kind of becoming in terms of what the future may look like for these diecasts. Not really. Ooh, I'm not liking it. Okay, back to a pretty good one. Denny Hamlin in the FedEx paint scheme. That's all it is. I mean, it's just a FedEx paint scheme. It looks good, though. I like it. Now, the one thing I'm not a fan of is the hood and that A-post don't connect. I don't know what's going on there, but they do not look so hot. Everything else looks pretty good. Not going to lie. I might turn some, I might use a couple customs for this specific car here, but yeah, looks really good. Don't really have much bad to say about it other than that little small piece that does not connect. Quality looks good. I mean, I think the Cup Series logo is slightly crooked, but I mean, I'm not going to really worry about that. But everything else looks neat. Oh, never mind. Goodyear logo is a little crinkled, but again, that's probably just to that specific car. It's not like massively produced. So definitely might snatch a couple of these and pull off some customs. But yeah, I think this one is like one of the best cars. I can't speak. And I feel like this is one of the best cars in the wave in terms of quality and just how the decals look. As awesome as this one looks, I will not be picking it up in the Authentics simply because I've already got it in the Gold Series with the reflective number. This is the Violet Defense for Brad Keselowski. Very, very nice scheme. I love the scheme so much. It's really, really nice. It's so cool. I love the purple, or the violet, I guess you could say. That black and that like neon yellow. Oh, it looks so good. Really, really nice paint scheme. It is unfortunate that they do not have the reflective number on the side, but that's an Authentics thing. We already know about that. So, again, unfortunate, but it is available in the Gold Series, so it's not as bad. But yeah, this one looks pretty good. This so happens to also be the liquid color. Now, I don't know, man. I gotta be honest. I'm not liking the purple on... I don't like it. It's more of a pinkish. I don't know, man. I really don't like how that looks. I mean, the liquid color is cool. Don't get me wrong. But, I don't know. I expected a more beautiful, really pretty looking violet. But I don't know. I guess not. It's more of a pink. At least I think so. Like a purplish pink. I feel like this was the best choice to have as a liquid color. But I don't think it came across what a lot of people think it would have. Not bad, though. Not a bad liquid color, not a bad paint scheme, not a bad choice for the liquid color. I just thought the purple would be a little bit better. But, I mean, other than that, this thing looks pretty darn good. And the rest of this wave looks, pretty okay, too. Of course, we had the issues with, like, the Ross Chastain. Or, no, not the Ross Chastain. We had the Corey LaJoie, and then there was another one. I don't remember who, but we had a couple of diecasts in here that was a little iffy on the quality. We had a bunch of tires that were kind of crappy looking. This is by far not my favorite wave, but it's not the worst wave either. So, I mean, it's a decent wave. I don't mind it too much. It's not too bad, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to pick up all of them. I am going to try to find the liquid color if possible. Obviously, it's going to be a little hard to do. But I'm going to pick up a couple like the Hamlin. I'll probably pick up an Elliott just to be safe. I might pick up the Logano. I don't know if I'll do a Suarez. I probably will. I'll pick up the Cindric. I might do I'll do the Chastain if I don't have it already. So, I mean, I guess I'm getting a couple good diecast from this wave, but I'm not going to get all of them, so you'll see a review eventually. Hopefully, that's if I can get them, of course. But with that being said, that is my thoughts and opinions on the Authentics for 2022 Wave 5. It looks pretty decent, I believe. Going to give it like a 7.5, somewhere around there. But nonetheless, pretty solid wave. Now, again, if the quality was better, it'd be a little higher up in the ranking. But you know what? It is what it is. So with that being said, that is all for this wave preview. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.